This conference will now be recorded.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the City of Warrenville City Council regular meeting for Monday, May 6th, 2024. This meeting is conducted in the traditional in-person format here at City Hall. For inconvenience, members of the public can view the meeting virtually using the go-to access information found on our website. Please note that public comment will only be available in person during the meeting, and the remote access is for viewing purposes only. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Ashour. Alderman Augustinovich.
Here.
Alderman Berry.
Here.
Alderman Davalos.
Here.
Alderman Kruckenberg.
Here.
Alderman Lockett. Absent. Alderman Widener.
Here.
And Alderman Wilkie.
Here.
Alderman Lockett is excused, right? Please stand as you are able and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I remembered. Turn it on. Before we get down to the business of the meeting, we have some proclamations tonight to celebrate some very worthy causes. First is Bike Month, and we have 3 members of the bike. Come on up. It's your chance to be famous, at least for 5 minutes. Bike Commission members, I'll let them introduce themselves. Harlan?
I'm Chair Harlan Davis.
Commissioner Susan Kasprovich.
Commissioner Charles Sakaris.
Welcome to 3, and here's the proclamation celebrating Bike Month. Whereas, the bicycle is a healthy and environmentally sound form of transportation and an excellent tool for recreation and enjoyment of Warrenville's scenic beauty. And whereas throughout the month of May, the residents of Warrenville and its visitors can experience the joys of bicycling through educational programming and simply by getting out and going for a ride, as my wife and I did before I came to the meeting. That wasn't in here, I just added that. Whereas Warrenville's road and trail system attracts bicyclists each year, providing economic, health, and transportation benefits. And whereas creating a bicycle-friendly community has been shown to improve residents' health, well-being, and quality of life, grow the local economy, improve traffic safety, and reduce congestion and wear on our streets and roads. And whereas Bicyclist and Pedestrian Advisory Commission, the League of American Bicyclists, schools, parks, and recreational districts, police departments, public health districts, hospitals, companies, and civic groups will be promoting the bicycling during the month of May 2024. And whereas these groups are also promoting bicycle tourism year-round to attract more visitors to enjoy our local businesses and scenic attractions. And whereas these groups are also promoting greater public awareness of bicycle safety education in an effort to reduce collisions, injuries, and fatalities, and improve health and safety for everyone on the road. Now therefore, I, David L. Brummel, Mayor of the City of Warrenville, do hereby proclaim May 2024 as Bike Month in Warrenville. And I urge all residents to join me in this special observance. And thank you, Steve, for coming tonight.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Kind of a quiet crowd tonight. Carlin, that's for you. You can take it on.
Thank you again.
You bet. Thanks for coming. Well, you can come back another time. National Drinking Water Week. Zach, come on up. And, all right, very good. I'll let you introduce yourself to the public. Zach is?
I'm Zach Jardine, the Utilities Maintenance Superintendent.
All right, Zach. Whereas water is our most valuable natural resource, and whereas drinking water serves a vital role in daily life, serving an essential purpose to health, hydration, and hygiene needs for the quality of life our citizens enjoy, and whereas tap water also delivers public health protection, fire protection, support for our economy, and the quality of life we enjoy, and whereas the hard work performed by the entire water sector designing capital projects, operators ensuring the safety and quality of drinking water, or a member of a utility crew maintaining the infrastructure communities rely on to transport high-quality drinking water from its source to consumers' taps. And whereas we are all stewards of the water infrastructure upon which future generations depend, and whereas the residents of our city are called upon to help protect our source waters from pollution, practice water conservation, and to get involved with their water by familiarizing themselves with it. And now therefore be it resolved that by the virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city, I, David L. Brummel, mayor of the city of Warrenville, do hereby proclaim May 5th through the 11th, 2024 as Drinking Water Week. And it makes me thirsty to read that. Jack, thank you for your work to help make sure we're safe. Chief, would you like to join me, please? Another vital function for our community, and the chief needs no introduction. Sam Bonilla, our chief of police. There, I did it.
I'll stay here.
National Police Week, May 12th through the 18th, 2024. To recognize National Police Week 2024 and to honor the service and sacrifice of those law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty while protecting our communities and safeguarding our democracy. Whereas there are approximately 800,000 law enforcement officers serving in communities across the United States, including the dedicated members of the Warrenville Police Department. And whereas since the first recorded death in 1786, more than 24,000 law enforcement officers in the United States have made the ultimate sacrifice and been killed in the line of duty. And whereas the names of those dedicated public servants are engraved in the walls of the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C., and whereas 282 new names of fallen heroes are being added to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial, including 118 officers from 2023 and 164 officers who died in previous years. And whereas the service and sacrifice of all our officers killed in the line of duty will be honored during the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund's 36th Annual Candlelight Vigil on the evening of May 13th, 2024. And whereas the Candlelight Vigil is part of the National Police Week, which takes place this year on May 12th through the 18th. Whereas May 15th is designated as Peace Officers Memorial Day in honor of all fallen officers and their families, and U.S. flags should be flown at half-staff. And therefore be it resolved that the City of Warrenville formally designates May 12th through the 18th, 2024 as Police Week in Warrenville, and publicly salutes the service of law enforcement officers in our community and in communities across the nation. Chief, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, this is the part of our meeting that we set aside for citizens' comments. We have one person who has signed up this evening, Mr. Bob Siebert. Bob?
Bob Siebert, Albright Court. In 1995, the Cantera developer was unhappy with the Chase family. The developer thought the Chase family wanted too much money for their property adjacent to Cantera. The developer asked the city to force the family to reduce the asking price or use eminent domain. However, that city council chose to support the Chase family and the concept of private property. A few years later, the city of Warrenville wanted to gain ownership of a few vacant parcels of land by Route 59 and 56. Barry Moss, then the city attorney, said the city had fulfilled the state's minimum requirements because the bank of record for the trust had closed. Therefore, no compensation to the heirs or owners. However, a citizen stood up and said that he had gone to DuPage County, researched the properties, and had the proper names of the owners and their heirs. Just compensation was received. So we can see that a previous city council and a citizen have protected the property rights of our Warrenville citizens. But now, this city council is walking down the path of eminent domain, of taking of private property. In the history of the city of Warrenville, no other city council has ever taken private property. Do you really want to condemn the front footage of our neighbors on Mack Road? You were elected to protect the citizens, our neighbors on Mack Road, not take their property.
Thank you, Bob. Anyone else who'd like to speak who didn't realize they had to sign up? Okay, we'll move on to official and staff comments then, beginning with the mayor. Just another reminder about the special census 2024 now in progress. As you know, the U.S. Census Bureau is currently conducting a special census in the city to get an updated count. Accurate population numbers make the city eligible for more state and federal money. This helps the city fund services such as street repair and public safety. On April 30th, the Census Bureau mailed the initial letter to all residents with a survey link. A second letter was mailed today. Internet self-reporting will run through May 23rd, so you still have some time to do this on your own. Additional postcard reminders will be mailed later this week and next week. Everyone counts, truly. We asked all residents to take part in the special census. Responding is important, easy, and quick. Your response only takes about 10 minutes. Learn more about the special census at warrenville.il.us under News and Spotlights, but very essential for the city to get revenue that we are entitled to get. That's all I have this evening. Clerk? Thank you. Treasurer?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Alderman? Alderman Quackenberg?
Just a reminder that the bike rodeo is coming up on May 18th for the kids. It's from 9 till 11 at the parking lot across from the City Hall. There's giveaways, safety check, helmet. I think there's some helmet adjustment stuff. And what else? Anything else that you guys want to add?
Wait, what about getting your picture taken with the mayor if you're a kid?
That's there too, yeah.
Can't believe they forgot that. Thanks, Craig. All right, I'll be there, no matter what. Alderman, this one, Widener, yeah.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, it is National Bike Month, and just to tack on to what some of the conversation is about bikes, I think it's really important to stress safety this time of year. I was in a bike shop a couple months ago, and I saw a T-shirt that said, "Bicycling is dangerous." And at first, I thought, that's kind of a funny T-shirt to be selling, and because, you know, our first memories of bicycles is probably getting one underneath the Christmas tree with all the rest of our toys. But as you learn to ride, you learn to be careful. And I think I just would like to stress to everyone to make sure you're wearing a helmet, you have lights, and that you signal your intentions and be obvious when you're out there riding the trails and so forth, because bicycles are not toys, they're a mode of transportation, and they can be dangerous if they're not operated correctly. So just wanted to mention that as part of National Bike Month. And then we did not meet April 21st to April 27th, and that was National Volunteer Week. And I don't want it to escape us that there are a lot of significant accomplishments that City of Warrenville volunteers provide the city. And I would just like to thank them for all the research, ideas, and support that they provide the rest of us. And I appreciate all the City of Warrenville volunteers and thank them for their commitment. So, thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. I believe at this point, all of our volunteer positions are filled. Some 80-some folks who volunteer to work for the community, and it's very much appreciated. So thank you for those comments. Anyone else? Okay, we'll move on then to the city administrator. No comment, and our city attorney? All right, very good. We'll move on to the approval of the agenda this evening. Alderman White, would you like to make that motion?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I move to approve the consent agenda for the May 6, 2024 City Council regular meeting.
Second.
The regular agenda, apologies.
Ah,
Okay, the full agenda.
okay, motion. Do we have a seconder? Did we have a second? Oh,
Yes.
Alderman Davenport.
Second, yeah, sorry.
Good. Thank you, I didn't hear. Okay. Any changes to the agenda for this evening from anyone? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The agenda is approved as presented. We have a couple sets of minutes to be approved this evening. Alderman Widener, would you like to make that motion also?
Yes, thank you. I move to approve the minutes of the April 15th, 2024 City Council regular meeting and to approve the minutes of the April 15th, 2024 City Council closed session meeting.
Second?
Motion and a second. Any discussion of those minutes? Again, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The minutes are approved as presented. The consent agenda for this evening, item 6A, accept staff recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02024-18, amending the text of the subdivision regulations and codifying the subdivision regulations as Title 11 of the Warrenville City Code. B, accept staff recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02024-19, amending Chapter 4 of Title 7 of the City Code regarding collection of water and sewer service. Collection for water and sewer service. C, accept staff recommendation and pass resolution R2024-23, awarding the contract for the Batavia Road resurfacing project to Geneva Construction Company of Aurora, Illinois, in the amount of $1,035,542.41. D, accept staff recommendation and pass resolution R2024-24, approving a contract with Engineering Resource Associates Incorporated for construction engineering services for the Batavia Road resurfacing project in the amount of $114,050 plus reimbursable expenses. E, accept Plan Commission recommendation and pass resolution R2024-25, memorializing the approval of a minor amendment to the Cantera Sub-Area 1 Planned Unit Development to allow the installation of a primary sign on the north facade of the building at 28251 Deal Road, Maduri Kitchen. F, accept Mayor Brummel's recommendation and approve the appointments of Margaret Favotava as Commissioner for a term expiring April 30th, 2026, and Cecilia Gerber as Chairman for a term expiring April 30th, 2025, to the Environmental Advisory Committee. G, receive and file minutes of the Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Awareness Commission meeting held on January 16th, 2024. H, receive and file minutes of the Bicyclist and Pedestrian Commission meeting held on March 12th, 2024. I, receive and file minutes of the Tourism and Arts Commission meeting held on March 14th, 2024. J, receive and file draft minutes of the Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals meeting held on April 18th, 2024. K, receive and file report of invoices paid up to May 1st, 2024 in the amount of $199,773.81. L, authorize expenditures for invoices due on or before May 20th, 2024 in the amount of $292,344.51. Oops. And M, receive and report and file report of the Chase commercial card expenditures for the month of April 2024 in the amount of $18,666.72. Alderman Widener?
Motion to approve the agenda as presented by Mayor David Brommel.
Second?
A motion and a second. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Wilkie.
Aye.
Alderman Davalos.
Aye.
Alderman Widener.
Aye.
Alderman Ashour.
Aye.
Alderman Krokenberg.
Aye.
Alderman Berry.
Aye.
And Alderman Augustinovich.
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries, and the consent agenda is approved as presented. We have nothing under regular agenda. No unfinished business listed that we need to discuss tonight. We have no new business listed, no need for a closed session. Wow. What do we need? Who knows? Alderman Krokenberg.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned. And if this new system is going to work, I'm going to have to figure out a way to get bigger print on my computer.
This conference is no longer being recorded.
Yeah, he had the thing, and when he went to enter it or something,